everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, I'm so glad you're here. Today's video is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to be reacting and responding to your guys' assumptions about me. I asked you guys about a week ago on my Instagram stories to send in all your assumptions about me or about my life, and I looked over them slightly, but I have not seen all of them and I'm kind of scared. Also, yes, I'm wearing a beanie. I know it's only November 1st, but Halloween is over, which means the Christmas decorations are coming out everywhere at stores. Honestly, there's already Christmas trees in freaking Hobby Lobby, so why are we even waiting anymore? Subscribe if you're new, thumbs up this video, and let's begin. You are a Christian, yes. A lot of people assumed I get straight A's and I'm a good student. I do have straight A's. I try to be a good student, but I hate school right now because high school is not fun to me without football games and dances and activities and things like that. Next one, you turn down a lot of boys. I mean, I wouldn't say a lot, but I would rather be honest than waste somebody's time and lead someone on, you know? You want a lot of kids. Sort of. I want 3 kids. I don't know if you consider that a lot, but I definitely want kids. You and your family eat super healthy. Okay, this is funny because my family calls, or at least Allie does, Allie and my mom, they make fun of me for being like a health freak, even though I'm really not. I have dessert almost every single day. My mom used to be that mom. Whenever we were all in, like toddlers and in elementary school, we had no goldfish in our house. It was all organic, everything, like kale snacks, you know what I mean? But as we've gotten older, she kind of like let loose, obviously, and let us eat whatever we want to eat. We buy organic stuff at the store, and my mom always is like, eat your vegetables, blah, blah, blah. But I say we eat average. We're not like kale salads every day, but we also don't go to McDonald's all the time, you know what I mean? I feel like it's in the middle. You are popular at school. This is interesting. I feel like there's not really a popular group at my new school. There's definitely cliques, but cliques are everywhere. It's kind of unavoidable. I would say I was popular, I guess, at my old school just because I was established there. I had gone there all my life and I knew of everybody, but I definitely don't think so. Not at a new school. You love having a small channel because you get to interact with your fans. Yes, it's so nice to be able to have like enough time to respond to DMs because I know people with like 1 million subscribers don't get to do that because they have such hectic schedules or whatever else. Of course, it's nice to like see a bigger number, but at the end of the day, it's just a number. And it's more rewarding for me to be able to actually respond to my comments and get your guys' feedback and input. And I talk to you guys in my DMs like we're best friends all the time. You're very neat and organized. Okay, you want to see what I am? I'll show you my room right now. This is what we're working with here. Okay, I try to be neat and organized, but can't always happen, especially because I was evacuated from my house this week and I was like throwing things into a suitcase frantically when we had to leave. So clearly not always organized. You want a boyfriend, you don't always have faith in God. Okay, the first one. Of course, I think everybody desires that on some level, but right now it's not my first priority. I've plenty going on in my life, and I know that God will put the right person in my life when the time is right. And of course, I don't always have faith in God. I think that's true for any Christian or anyone who believes in God. I think almost everyone at some point has wavered in their faith. Next one. I got a shocking amount of these of people saying that I like Trump more than Biden, you support Trump, you like Trump. Anyway, you get the idea. A lot of assumptions about me liking Trump or supporting Trump. I don't like to talk about politics on social media, especially with the culture of the world right now. I think everybody is so sensitive, and I truly believe one of the biggest problems in America is that we cannot respect each other's beliefs, and it's hard for a lot of people to have a civil conversation with an open mind regarding politics. And I respect everyone in their beliefs. I think everybody has reasons why they believe what they do. For example, my mom was talking to her hairdresser, and she had clients telling her, oh, if you're voting for such and so, I can't come to you anymore. I can't have my hair done by you. And I'm just floored by people who say those kinds of things, because our differing opinions is what makes America such a great country. In my opinion, if there was no opposition, there would be no growth. I think especially this year with everything going on politically, with the coronavirus, with the Black Lives Matter movement, etc., politics is a very touchy subject. And I'm so young. I'm 15. I won't vote in a presidential election until I'm 20. Hope I'm doing that math right. And I still have a lot of learning to do. I know who I would vote for if I had to vote today, if I was 20 years old and the same two candidates were up there running against each other. However, I'm not going to respond to that because it's so controversial and because people can be so rude. And I would say the same thing if somebody asked me about supporting Biden. You are going to make videos till college. I hope so. I really want to be able to document my college experience and just have this time in my life to look back on. You're very organized and don't procrastinate. Otherwise, I don't see how you manage your life. I try to be organized. I'm a huge planner. I try to plan things out, but I procrastinate all the time, mostly with schoolwork because I just despise homework. But I try to be organized and plan things out, and if I didn't do that, I don't know how I'd manage everything. You live a very normal life even though you have a following on YouTube and Instagram. I would definitely say so. I'm like a normal sophomore in high school. I'm going through all the stuff everyone else goes through in high school, except we're in COVID, so that's not really normal, but that has something to do with this. I definitely have to say no to certain things because of having a YouTube channel. I'm like, no, I have to edit my video, I have to do X, Y, and Z, but it's just like having a job where a high schooler's working on the weekends. This is my job, and sometimes I have to sacrifice for it. You love your fans. Absolutely. You guys are the best, and I wouldn't even be making this video if it weren't for you because I would have no one to submit assumptions about me. People often think you're closer to college aged rather than high school. For sure. I get that all the time. You act different on camera than in person. I don't really think so. I feel like I'm pretty much myself. I don't really care about portraying a perfect life or being somebody I'm not. I showed my breakouts close up in the camera in a vlog yesterday. I just showed my disastrous room. I feel like I try to be at least pretty authentic and show as much of reality of life as possible because nobody wants to sit there and watch somebody who has no problems, is like Barbie perfect. That's just boring to me, at least. You're very tall. No, I'm 5'3". You don't talk to people that you don't know at school. Pretty much. You make a lot of money because of your job as a YouTuber. I guess it depends on your view of a lot of money. Of course, I think, and I'm not trying to brag when I say this, I'm trying to just be honest and respond to this truthfully. I make more than an average 15-year-olds at my age, but it's not a living wage. You're the mom in the friend group. Yes, for sure. You put a lot of stress on yourself. Definitely, okay, my battery's flashing and I have no batteries, so I have to finish this up fast. Yes. Basically, short answer, yes. You're always rushing. Yes. I don't know if I would say always rushing, but I always have a lot going on. Okay, my battery's flashing and I don't have another battery, so I'm gonna start recording on my phone so I can finish this up there. So I'll see you on my phone. Hello, I'm back, but on my phone this time. Sorry about the quality if the audio is changing. Whatever the deal is, I have my old phone so I can record on the iPhone 12, so the quality is better, but I'm gonna look at the assumptions on this one. The next one was probably the one that I got the most, and that was people assuming that I was rich. Honestly, the best part about this is if you look at the little stickers, almost everyone spelled "you're wrong." That my family has a lot of money, that I get money from my parents, and that I am a spoiled brat, everything in that category. I do not get any money from my parents except for what they need to provide for me. For example, groceries, toiletries. My mom gave me a $100 budget for any room decor that I wanted, and the rest I had to pay for with my own money. Anything that I actually truly need, my parents pay for as my guardians, as they should. But anything that I want and don't need other than gifts during like my birthday and the holidays, I pay for with my own money. And I used to get allowance when I was younger in elementary school because my parents wanted to teach me about money, and I had to give or put part of it in my savings, and then I got to choose a charity I wanted to give a portion of it to, but I do not get allowance, none of that, and anything that I want that I do not need, I pay for myself. So think with that, whatever you want. You like someone, but they don't like you back. Sadly, no. I do not like anybody, but I've said this in other videos. I'm like, I kind of wish I did just because it's fun to have a crush, but I don't like anybody. Of course, I think certain people are good looking, but I don't actually have any crushes on anyone at the moment. You don't want a job but want to be a stay-at-home mom, which is cool too, by the way. Hope you mean in the future. That's like down the road. Do not want kids right now. Not about to be a teen mom, but in the future I think it'd be awesome to be a stay-at-home mom. I would gladly accept that, but I see myself in the future doing something part-time. If I have kids, like if I continued making videos and doing social media stuff, if this is even still around in 10 years by the time I am maybe married or have kids, I would love to do that and do something to provide for my family. You're glad your old school closed? No, definitely not. I loved that school. There were some crazy things going on there. If you watched my storytime video about that, you know what I'm talking about. But I loved that school. I had so many people there that I was so close with, and I cried at least 3 times about the situation because I grew up there and it was like my second home, and everyone there was like family to me. You have never had a boyfriend. Correct. I'm a single Pringle, as single as they come. You spend about 10 hours editing videos on average. No, I spend probably like 3 to 6 or 7 hours. It really depends. Most vlogs take like 3 hours to edit, but if I have more footage or there's more to a video or I filmed for longer, it'd probably be closer to like 4 hours or 5 hours. You're allowed to do whatever you want. Let me call my mom and ask her about this one because I think it'd be interesting to hear her take on this, because I don't think the answer is yes. This situation with my dead camera is really confusing. So now I'm filming again on the iPhone 8 so I can call my mom and hear what she has to say about this.
Yes, I'm here.
I know, I want to ask you something.
Yeah, what?
The video I'm filming is like reacting to my subscribers' assumptions about me. Mm-hmm. And one person assumed I was allowed to do whatever I wanted. So I just
Really?
Yeah, I just wanted to get your opinion on that.
You're allowed to do whatever you want?
Yeah.
Quite the opposite.
Yes.
Well, you should say something funny, like my brother refers to my mom as a detective.
Yeah, there you go. It's from my mom. The answer is no. Next one is that I get jealous of Allie. Yes, we both get jealous of each other. If you asked Allie the same thing, she would say that because we are so competitive. You never thought you would get this far for your YouTube channel and social media. Definitely. The fact that I have like, I think it might be 43,000 by the time I post this video. Like, I just think about 40,000 people in a room, and that's shocking. So I definitely didn't think I would get this far. You spoil yourself. I don't know if you mean with money or just in general, but I wouldn't necessarily say so. I don't like to spend big amounts of money. I bought this phone. A lot of people commented on that video their opinions about like me and my money and having enough money to buy this and how it was so expensive. This was an investment for me. When my dad was like, are you sure you want to buy that? It's a lot of money. You could get the Verizon upgrade to the 11 for a lot less money. And I was like, no, this is going to be an investment and it's going to help my channel and my social media do better because I'm gonna make content with it, and that's what happened. My unboxing video for the iPhone 12 is now my second most viewed video on my channel. It has like 218,000 views. So I try to be smart with my money and look for sales if I really want to get something. You say you're a Christian but still go to parties. No, I've only been to one party and I left early. I think you ramble too much and don't really film much content. You just rabble one and. I don't really know how to respond to that. If you don't like me talking, feel free to unsubscribe. All right, last one. You are very positive. Yes, I try to be positive and see the good in everything because I believe everything happens for a reason. Okay, I hope this video was not too long. If I didn't respond to your assumption, I'm sorry. I tried to respond to the most assumed things from the question box. This is very weird ending with the multiple videos and the dead camera, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want me to do more videos like this where I just sit and chat and rabble on and on, let me know. You guys are the best. Love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for my next video and I will see you soon. Bye guys. Mwah.